Hello, this is Park Bench of Truth, and I am Amy Lynne Berger. This is a filmed improv exercise featuring improvisers, but not about improv. And today I'm having that conversation with Alex Dickson. Hello. You may know her from The Stepfathers every Friday night at UCB Chelsea, or her UCB mod team Nipsey, which performs once a month. But today none of that matters, because today we are talking about shoe.
Oh,
shoe.
Thinking of how I didn't know what the shot was going to be, and I hope no one saw my second toe on my left foot. But I'm going to talk about it now. I dropped a TV on my toe when I was in 7th grade. And you can see it, Amy, it's fucked up. It healed weird. So my second toe is already longer, but it's even longer than my second toe.
Is it like extended in the break?
It's like a centimeter
I went to
longer,
check
maybe?
mine, but I'm wearing closed-toe shoes.
So that's what shoe makes me think of, is I call it my TV toe. But you know, it's a cautionary tale, because I put my feet up on a shelf in my parents' house, my house at the time.
Sure.
And the shelf lifted and the TV slid.
Oh.
I put the TV back and then put my feet back up. And then it happened again, but I didn't catch it in time. So it was a lesson about impulse control and learning from your mistakes.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's not what I expected to happen when you told me you dropped it. I thought you were like moving a TV.
No.
Cool.
No.
See, expect the unexpected, guys.
I told my 4-year-old niece she bites her toes, and I told her that
that could
happened because I bit it too hard.
My mom used to tell me that if I sucked my thumb would fall off, and I never did it again.
Yeah, I had a step-grandfather. I used to suck on my hair, and he told me that he knew a woman who died, and they didn't know why, and they cut her open, and her stomach was filled with hair.
It's a good lie. I think, I believe in a good lie.
Yeah, and that's great, because you shouldn't be somebody who's, I would literally be and my ends of my hair would be wet. It was disgusting.
I never did that. But I was told that if you went, this was done by, I don't know if I'd call her a bully, but it was somebody that was definitely, way cooler than me, so.
Okay. Was she mean to you?
A little bit.
She was a bully.
Okay. Well, she did tell me that if I went to bed with my hair wet, the water would seep into my brain and it would drown me. Okay, maybe she definitely was a bully.
Did she continue to be mean as you guys evolved as people?
She was just always much cooler and much prettier than me. So it's one of those I don't even know. I just know I always was intimidated by her.
Yeah.
So maybe she was perfectly nice, except for this horrible lie she told me.
Right, that's so weird.
So it took years before I was I can go to bed with me.
It's funny because with kids, I'm that kid's a bully. But with adults, I'm more I'm not tolerant of it, but I think in my head, I'm what's wrong what happened to them?
Although I will say, I was out at a Starbucks, and then there was a little girl and her mom, and then another little girl and her dad, and they immediately were bonding and holding hands, and I was oh, little kids are really good at making friends.
Yeah, and I wonder when that stops.
Right, at what point are we
it's true. My niece will go to the playground and it's just who can I
talk to? Who will play with me?
Yeah, and even the shy kids, it's not they're shy because they don't like people.
Yeah.
It's more just they're fine playing alone. It must be when you start to be self-conscious and then you start comparing yourself to other people, so it becomes you're other and I'm not.
But how does that even start? At what point are we I need to start caring about how I'm coming off to people?
I know. I taught an improv workshop to my sister's 4th graders. Afterwards, I said to my sister, I was surprised at how self-conscious a lot of them were. She was oh, yeah. She was of course, they're in 4th grade. And I was oh, I don't. Okay. I think I was a late bloomer, so it took me even longer to be oh, God, don't.
Yeah.
But in 4th grade, I, had no sense of the fact that that people had opinions about me.
I do remember, 5th grade is when I was, awful.
You were awkward
Think back
looking?
at the first time that I felt self-conscious, and it was 5th grade, because I got glasses, I had braces, I had to grow into my face, I think. So middle school, I was just in this constant state of I am not a human being.
Right.
But then getting to high school, my graduating class had 1,000 kids in it.
Jesus.
So I think it made it way less awful, because it was there
was no spotlight on you. That's interesting. I went to a smaller high school, and then I wanted a bigger college for that reason. I don't think I was able to articulate it as a teenager, but I think it was I don't want everyone to know everything about me. I want the possibility of every year being able to meet people who don't know anything about me, and and not from a place of hiding. I think it was maybe I don't need people to think that they know me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because when you're in a small place, it's people are just like, yeah, we know her. We can make assumptions.
Yeah.
When you're that age too, you're changing all the time.
Yeah.
And I really liked high school, but I think that was like appealing to me in college. It was just like, no one will know me. And then there were like little small niches, like my major and stuff where I knew people. But even then, it was like new people in classes all the time. Middle school was bigger, and it still was like, why is there a spotlight on me? I think the first time I felt self-conscious was probably 6th grade. And it was because I think someone, like I was walking around like feeling like I knew what was up. And that was the first year where people were like, you don't know what's up. I remember my favorite outfit in 6th grade, but yellow jeans with a rainbow braided belt with a yellow ribbed bodysuit that, remember, snapped in the crotch. It was a for real bodysuit. And a yellow headband that had plastic gold coins on it that I pushed like this, so I had a ridge of hair. And I thought it was cool. I was like, this is what an outfit is. It's all the same color, except for a little bit of flare of color on the belt. And then somebody was like, are you dressing like a banana today? Or something stupid
I hate
that
it,
in 6th grade is devastating. And I was like, and then it was the first time where I was like, oh, just because something is my favorite doesn't mean I should, like, share it with people. They were mad at me for, like, not being as aware as they were of, like, what
of their
they were
personal
doing and looking.
taste.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't think I wore that outfit again.
I'm sorry you were made fun.
Hey, you know what? And people often are like, oh, did you develop a sense of humor in middle school because it was your coping mechanism? I'm like, no, I was not. I was so quiet in middle school. I
don't think I, like, really knew about comedy until recently.
Yeah.
Let's edit this conversation because I haven't found a way out yet.
That's okay.
That's going to be
Goodbyes are hard. I could just get up and leave.
Okay, so this has been Park Bench of Truth with Amy Lynne Berger and Alex Dickson. See you next time.